Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD, and we're going to keep building right here. We're going to leave a bit of room, like that much, because we've got our yellow belts, we've got our red belts, but then we get blue belts. And then, on principle, we're going to leave a chunk of room. No real reason. Why don't you have green circuits? Yeah, oh, because some idiot forgot to put a belt right there. I certainly hope somebody commented on that one. So they're going to be blue belts. Next thing we desperately need is mining drills. So you can be our personal mining drill machine. Now, power there. There. Okay, so you need gears. Gears, we're still funneling up through the middle. Oh, you've got to go there. Mining drills. Inserter. And you need green circuits, which we're lucky is going to be on this belt when this belt decides to start working. Ah, really? The same idiot also forgot to put in an underground. Done. Fixed. Green circuits. We should get this one fired up. We should get this one fired up. Yeah, you're producing. You're producing. Excellent. Another one we're going to need is we're going to need assembly machines. We've been handcrafting them for far too long. So, because we have two belts of gears, we're always best to grab off both belts, just in case one's doing really well and one's really, really choked. That power pole's in the way. We're going to put a splitter there. Whoops. Yeah. No. Rotate it first, JD. Rotate it first, JD. Now, with any sort of make everything, mall, warehouse, factory, I've heard this sort of structure to be referred to as a lot of names over the years. Neatness goes out the window. So does ratios, so does efficiency. Basically, you don't need anything to produce quickly. You just need it to produce. Alright, so we're going to make assembly machine 1s, which we will then drag across into our assembly machine 2s. Which we will then, same story, put down an inserter, put down a long-handed inserter, bring that one more belt, and then we're going to leave a place holder here, and try to get my placement right. Here, I believe. Hang on. Because that belt's meant to come along. Nope. That one. And that one. With that long-handed inserter. Okay, so this will be assembly machine 3s when we get that far. In the meantime, we can actually output backward into another passive provider chests. Passive provider chest is something we will, wherever possible, now that we have robots, we will use. We also need to cut these guys again. Why is it still not flowing? Because I missed a belt. A belt is sometimes all it takes. is a second belt of green circuits. Where are we? We want that contraption. Goes there. Roughly about there. Done. And now we have the start of our little make everything factory. I like to call it a make almost everything. Because I don't actually make everything in one of these builds. I make almost everything, but not quite everything. My inventory is full. Here, you have these. You have those. What else can I get rid of? I don't need quite so much train track. Let's cut you down to just 100. And now I've started automating this stuff. Let's get 500 of those, 50 of those, and 50 of those. I don't need quite so much pipe. Let's put that solar panel in there to make sure that battery stays full. At the moment we're only running night vision on it, but we will add more stuff to it eventually. Okay, so the plan is to put that there and that there. Because same story, we want this to work. One belt, of course, one belt. Missed one damn belt. We want these assembly machines to be able to grab from both sides of the belt, essentially. Just because they just choose so many resources. Next thing we desperately need is an inserter factory. So, same story. We need to drag our gear belts forward. These got to be built funky like. So you make inserters. You make fast inserters, which pulls out of the inserter machine. So let's drag that forward again. We need a long-handed inserter, which does not need electronic circuits, so it's not placed beside this guy. We need stack inserters. That's all our lovely variations of inserters. So, we need that one, and that one, and that one, and power. So, bare basics. We need gears, which we get from here. Iron from here. Green circuits from here. We then output in 3 different directions. There. We want U cat to, if that is greater than 50. Whoop. Enable condition. If that's less than 50, you stop working. Yeah, there's another factory that's got to go there that supports this one, which makes assembler 3s, which we haven't got that far yet. Move the power pole out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. You need iron plate and green circuits. Oh look, I may have planned ahead. Nope, I'm out of reds. You need iron and gears. Same story, there's a gears right here, and a gears right here, and a gears here. And you, sir, need all the things. Plus you need gears. Alright, so output's where it gets a little bit tricky, because we're starting to cram ourselves in. But that is sort of half the point as well. You want to try and keep things as compact as possible. Same story, we'll set this guy for 50. You don't have your iron plate yet, that's right. You did need, yeah, you got iron plate. You don't have output. Fast inserters we definitely want to have a cap on, but we want a much larger cap because we will go through them. Put down a passive provider chest. This guy connected. Stack inserter. 50 because they're expensive and we really just can't afford any more at the moment. You need an iron. Drag our gears forward again. Pop in a splitter. Bring that belt down. Iron. Alright, so you're good to go. Dragging our green circuits, our iron forward again. Oh, we might have to blueprint this whole thing and slide it up. It's always possible. We definitely need to get more iron running in this place because just this by itself. Actually, no, that's our problem. Alright, let's go fix that. Now we actually have some resources. I don't need the batteries. I don't want an iron stick. I don't want a chunk of copper. Actually, I have a chunk of copper back. You can go in there. So we're going through a red, and then we're going back to yellow speed, and then we're saying half a yellow this way, half a yellow that way. So let's go to red and to red. So that means a full yellow belt and a full yellow belt. We still have problems that we're going to chew way more than a yellow belt's worth of material up here. And it doesn't really matter that this is only fed by a yellow belt. Like I said, it doesn't have to run fast. Yeah, that's already gone too high. That one, 50. A stack. This doesn't have to run fast. It just has to run. Yeah, they're all good. They're all running. They're all happy. Inserters are running. What else do we desperately need to automate? Now, some people automate refineries and chem plants. I don't. Because chem plants you do need a lot of. Same with refineries you can need a lot of. But you only really produce them once when you first lay down oil. And then again when you upgrade to stacking. To cracking. But then from that point onwards, you never really change oil again. Alright? So there's just no need. We don't need ammo done up here either. Gun turrets, no, because they're already done as part of military. That's probably it for this little build. Yeah, there's always going to be more to add, but for right at the moment, it can stay as is. Oh, train tracks. Look, we've got train tracks automated up here. We'll just leave that for that moment. Now, one thing we do need to do is we need to stop this guy running because it's getting expensive. And we need to stop this guy running as well. We just need to drain... Oops. We need to drain these two request the chest dry and just use what we're now producing down here. Green circuits. That's probably the next thing we really need to look at. Trying to get green circuits up and running in this space, which now I'm looking at. I don't think we have enough space. Oh, more iron. Desperately more iron. Maybe rebuild the train stations. Alright. But now we've automated the bare basics. Well, way more than bare basics. We've automated a good chunk of the factory. Or a good chunk of the things that we need consistently. We can now start having the bots deliver us some of that stuff. And move on with deleting nature. Deleting nature. Alright. The only way we're going to be able to gear this up is if we actually do some proper train tracks. So I think that's probably the next thing we really need to work on. Let's get you in a network, because the robots are so much better at destroying trees than I am. Power poles. We didn't automate power poles. You know, we've got 1.6 thousand in stock currently, but we are going to need to. We are definitely going to need to automate power poles in here, along with medium power poles, large power poles, pipes. That was the other thing. Pipes actually go here, and power poles go down here. I've already planned this out. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Sometimes at least. Okay, unload stations. We need to put a copper up here. And then we need to put an iron here. And then another steel one down here. What the hell is that? It's just a chunk of coal on the ground. Okay, sure. Yeah, I still move so slowly. Actually, research. Can we do... Nope. Needs processing units. That doesn't help. Also needs processing units. Lab research speed. That sounds like something we can definitely use. Alright, rare train tracks. Actually, let's go for a whole pre-made unload station. Like so. Alright, let's see whether we can get train tracks in and out first. That's probably a better idea. So we remove all the power poles. Yeah, that fits just, I think. Nope. Up by square. Goes there. Don't bots, don't place any of it. Good. Okay, so that's where it would go. We'll underground that existing copper. And underground that existing copper. And restamp down our blueprint. Nope, I think I made a mess of that. Abort. Yeah, there's two ghosts of this train track. Definitely made a mess of that one. But we know where that lines up now. So that's progress. Dump this copper in these smelters. And pop that down. Alright, hopefully that time I haven't messed it up. Yeah, I don't actually know if we want our output over here. And we definitely don't need this coal feed. Because we'll just steal coal off here somewhere. Actually, you know what? We can just wrap that straight back. And into smelter 1 and into smelter 2. Into smelter, whoops. Three. I'm still dubious about standing on train tracks. I've got hit by far too many trains over the years, and even even though these are ghost train tracks, I've taught myself well. Don't stand near trains. Steel chests, really? Haven't automated that either. Okay. Back to little make everything. Let's continue with the automation train then. Alright, steel. Let's have steel come in here. Now this is a temporary line that's got to be pulled up anyway, but that's irrelevant. It can come in at this point for right now, and we will move it later. Pull that up. Okay. Pipe. Really? Give me them. So let's do pipe. Right, pipe. And underground pipe. Provider, there and there. Right about there. We set you to only run if pipe is less than, say, 300. And copy and paste you. Underground about the same. I think that's probably enough straight and probably not enough underground. But that's fine. I'm just doing some weaving because we want these guys fed by closer inserters, not further away inserters. Same with this guy is going to be fed by an even closer belt, which will bounce back out. Red circuit's got to go here. We'll get to that one later. This is still steel. Out. Okay, come further forward first then. We want what's our copper line in right about here? Okay, so that one plus that one. For the moment, let's just be lazy and we'll just put one of these in. Lab research speed. Let's go with explosives. This can't end bad at all. Okay, copper. Really? Alright, we'll just take that to there to start with. Where are those long hand inserters? I request them. Oh, there they are. There and there. Put that in place. Put an output there, an output there. chest there, override, connect. 100. And the same goes with this guy, except change it to that one. Explosives are finished. Cliff explosives. Yeah, we can afford those. That'll make making the base that much more simple. I need to get in. Alright, let's do... We don't need that blueprint anymore. That is fundamentally correct, apart from maybe in a slightly wrong spot. Because I'm thinking if I put a splitter there... And then I pop that back down there. There'll be enough room to get steel into this guy to make steel chests. Nope. I'm going to be really off-centered with this one. There and there. Okay, steel chests. Red chest, yellow chest. Oh, there's 6 chests now. Oops. Factorio 16 brought us a new chest type. But for the moment, we'll get these running. Nope. You gotta come down a square. We've got to have underground from there to there. That'll do. So it's all about squishing everything in. Gives us an odd amount of room here, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So you make steel chests. Steel chests can be outputted to there and there. That output. That output. That output. Alright. We want a yellow inserter there. Yellow inserter there. That belt's got to come along. That's got to have an input. That's got to have an input. I'm still going to get red circuits to both of these. And these guys back here. But one bit of chaos at a time. Roboports. That's what I want. Okay, so you connect steel chest 100. Okay. Oh, sheesh. This guy's going to fail any minute. Alright, let's get this done real quick. And then we're going to go save those turrets. Roboport. Really? Short by square? Short by square? Nope, still short by square. I'd really like to put it in the middle of this rather than the outside. Alright, we'll just pop it here for the moment and we'll iron out how we can try and fit it into the build later. Okay, that one goes to there, that one goes to there. This is one output chest. So we want to say U50 and copy and paste to U, change U to the yellow type, and then we need to get red circuits, which we actually have reasonably close. Remember, nothing's a proper build yet. So got to keep that in mind. That we'll put that there. We'll put that there. We're going to reverse. No. We're going take just the red circuits and bring them in here. And we do this with this belt trick. When we put this hood down, it only takes what's on the right hand side. Alright, so this side with the open gets slid in, and we can bring these red circuits all the way down to our roboport. Not meant to go into the roboport, but you know, to this general vicinity. And our roboport's in the way. Because I need to do some belt spaghetti. That one, that one, that one. Steel does not have to come that far. Nope, not the slightest. I'm going to underground that. I'm going to underground that. I'm going to bring you in, across and back out, so you're in range of a long-handed inserter. And that gets it to here with another long-handed inserter. Alright, so we've got chests being built. And given the time, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Yep, there we go. Crap. We have chests being automated, which means putting out a train station just got a whole lot easier. We still have lots of things to automate, like signals for one. Roboports. Roboports would definitely be helpful. Because we are abusing the fact that we don't have robots, but the base does, so we'll have the base do lots of the building for us. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Our make M. Really? That didn't work. M. I'll confirm. A. Make almost everything is coming along slowly. Slowly but surely. It's going to run into stone, so we're going to have to blueprint the whole thing and just slide it up a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all set up with conditions and stuff. So, sure, it'll have to go in storage, but it means all the inserters won't do anything until we're ready to, or until they're needed to. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're enjoying 2018, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!